Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are back with our Demon Hunter today, and I was thinking we might start off the episode by seeing if we can get a level 70 item that we can work towards using. We're going to start off by going to Kadala and at least doing a so gambling for items isn't really going to be that worthwhile. We're going to need to forge the one that we want with Haedrig, of course, but these blood shards that we have can still be put to good use to help us in our leveling plan. And, well, we did get something worthwhile out of that at least. Not hugely amazing, but still slightly better, I'd say. Yeah, those are the best ones we've got. Let's put a couple of these across onto Cormac.
This will aid me.
Don't really need his recovery to be higher. Yeah, dexterity not that great. Yeah, so we're gonna need to forge. If I just salvage these up, forge ourselves a level 70 weapon, probably a bow because that will give us flexibility for what else we're going to be using. And then we're going to need to try and re-roll one of the properties on it. Hopefully before we spend all of our money and everything bad ends up happening. So down here, monster kills grant 105 extra experience. That's going to be very useful. Let's try and re-roll the other one, maximum discipline down. So this can get level requirement reduced by 2 to 30. Reducing it by 30 will mean we can use it at level 40. Pretty impressive if we can get that. We'll have to be pretty lucky, but you never know. So I've selected the chance to blind on hit there just so that I remember we have switched it across. In worst case scenario, we could still use this when we get to level 70. Although realistically, I'm probably going to salvage it up if we don't get the property we want. Stun on hit, actually. Mobilize on hit, that's a pretty huge chance. Don't really need slow on hit. So I'm gonna cycle through these for a little bit, and then I'll pick up once we've gone through all 90-ish of these, or maybe not 90 of them because we ran out of money before that became an issue. So we haven't been able to do it. That's a bit of a shame. We'll need to salvage this up, and then we're just back on with our various questing. So in terms of resources, we need to start with Act 4, and then we'll start cycling back round again. You never know, we might find some decent other items as we're going along. Now this is going to be a very different playstyle to the Necromancer, of course, because we are Bolas and Strafe. So we're going to be a lot more mobile. But not really putting out a bajillion tons of damage. Still a significant amount of damage though. We are not without our own power. Let's just head in and focus on these guys. There's one. There's two. There's three. No more up in this bit. I see you, mate. Last ones are both up here. That's good. we've got plenty of time to get them. Especially when we do that.
I need more hatred to do that.
Yeah, once we start getting the set that allows us to cast our primary skill as we're strafing around, the screen is going to start exploding. It's going to be highly amusing. Okay, so with that one done, let's move on to kill Hammer Smash again. Ooh, that's an upgrade. I suppose our first objective is really to get to level 60. Because at level 60 we'll start getting, well, level 61, we start getting Death's Breaths, and then we can look at putting more things in the cube. Yeah, and unfortunately it'll be a little bit too late at that point to take advantage of finding something like Soul Smasher, but we'll still be able to do good things. There we go. Hammer Smash has been smashed. Moving on to the Cursed Pulpit. You want to kill this corrupt growth? Sure, Cormac. We can kill it and pretend you're a hero. It's totally a thing we can do. You guys? And Power Shrine, sure. Power Shrine's going to be very handy for us. Of course, we've done almost all these bounties a bajillion times before. This one I quite like because it's a cursed chest, and we get to strafe around doing lots of plink damage to things. Especially while we've got this empowered shrine on. It's not the best one by any means. The angle of mobs appearing is terrible. I'd say we'll still do okay with it. $55, that's not terrible. Ooh, cluster grenades. Now, in the past we have done grenade builds. They are very fun. If you haven't tried them, I do recommend grenade builds. Give them a go. Also, cluster arrows. I mean, yeah, we could turn this into a rather than a Bola style build, we could turn it into a cluster grenades everywhere and just make the entire screen properly explode, but we're not going to do that. Grab all the things for all the materials, right? You can have this. That's what we'll do for the moment, I think. Moving on, kill Janderson, kill Gromag. Let's go Gromag. They're supposedly up that way. Let's see how we get there. Having good hatred generation is so important for this this strafe build. We are sacrificing a passive, of course, in order to make sure we've got that, but it is totally worth it. In fact, that reminds me, I was going to check our passive skills and see awareness is level 66, so it's going to be quite a while before we get that. It's worth checking, just to make sure you understand how long you're going to be fragile for, and the Demon Hunter is, of course, one of the more fragile characters.
Not enough hatred.
They've got quite a lot of health, actually, those zombies, and obviously they move faster depending on which ones you get. These ones are pretty quick, faster than you would expect zombies to be. Well, I suppose it depends on which what type of zombie you go for. If you're going for I Am Legend level zombies, then yeah, absolutely terrifying. Don't go near them. If you go for the slightly more traditional, moving slowly zombies, then yeah, these guys are very quick. Aggro mag. Let's actually put on some life on hit. I will have all of these things. And another bounty is done. Level 34. We're going on at a decent pace. On to kill Jadison. And 100 cronies. Well, it's not that way. I'd be curious to see how the set works with various other things, like I think Evasive Fire is a primary skill. I might be wrong. I'll need to double check that. But if it was, and your thing fires your primary skill repeatedly, does that mean you'd be jumping back everywhere? If things get too close, it's possible. Just hitting the Bola onto the skeleton. Mate, your poison is not as scary as my character is acting. It's just a little pull on the ground. It stings a little. It's, you know, it's annoyance, but not going to kill me unless I purposefully stand in it. And at which point I'm kind of doing suicide. Kind of doing a suicide. What we've got up here, we have a target for banner knives. That's what we've got.
Not enough hatred.
I can see why people would be thinking Hungering Arrow for going through and penetrating as many mobs as possible. When you're strafing through groups like that, you really want to be maximizing your damage, and if it's increasing its damage for every single mob that it penetrates, then yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay, well that bounty set went really quite quickly, which is great for us. Sorry, Tyrael, just putting some lightning over your shoulder. No plans. No plans that time. Ooh, no, we don't want that. Salvage all these up. And we'll put this in our weapon. And I could switch our gems around, but it's probably not worth it. It'd be better off if we just head straight back out to Act 1. Let's go kill the Queen. We haven't done her yet. That was a terrible time for me to activate our companion. Just when we gained a level and got all of our resources back. Of course, I have switched over to the bat one for the resource generation. Right, let's start moving a little bit faster, especially down here. Yeah, mobs are definitely getting tougher. We can notice that in the longevity in the fights. This is not the way I need to go. So, carrying on even further. I wonder whether focus and restraint will work with the set, thinking about it, because we should be firing a spender and a generator at the same time. I'm going to have to give that some serious consideration. We might need to do some testing. If we do that, then like conventive elements in the cube. No, we'd probably need one of the damage reduction rings. Not get ourselves all frozen. Instead, murdering brimstone. There we go.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
I'm still losing. You won't survive that.
Right, shadow power. Can we? Yeah. Reducing damage taken is possibly going to be the most useful bit. I'm wondering whether we should swap that over for something else. It is going to become vengeance, but in the meantime... Reign of Vengeance. Because we're not using it.
Your fear betrays you.
Yeah, this feels better. And it's going to cool down pretty quickly as well, so... It is all good. And we've still got our vault to get out of danger. Very nice pan of knives there. Okay, on to the Queen.
Not enough discipline.
Hi, Queenie. It's decent damage, but we weren't going to kill her in one go. That's for certain. All that focus fire of arrows. It's kind of funny to see. We're not going to want to stand on the poison going forwards. This time we should be able to get her. There we go. One final fan of knives takes her out. And all the gems. All the gems. Okay, on to the Halls of Agony. Next time we go back to town, I'm going to want to check to see if we can improve our weapon. Let's actually get this enlightened shrine. Just using strafe to move around them. That's so funny. Yeah, because they're definitely feeling like the mobs are more dangerous now. So killing them faster, definitely preferable. Probably a bit of overkill there, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Fan of knives to finish them off. Are we coming down here? Well, I guess we are now. Lovely. Up and round we go. Throw another fan of knives as we pass through. Try and keep easing forwards so that we're maximising the amount of damage we're doing with our Rain of Vengeance. "42 kills, that is very solid. Alright, Marin, we're on our way. Normally I would complain about rescuing you, but we're going to get experience for it, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There we go. Let's get him out of there. Okay, with Maren saved, let's go kill Hans. In the meantime, I'll just have a little look at... Ooh, hello. That's definitely an upgrade. That's an upgrade. I suppose I should give him a shield. Doesn't feel right giving him weapons. Oh, wow. Yeah, if it's going to massively increase his damage, then maybe it's acceptable. That's an upgrade. And we could increase our life per hit with it, actually. Nah. All right, in we go. We're not properly regearing at the moment. Ooh, hello you. Power Trine will help us out quite a bit. Yeah, we're not really looking to regear right at this second. Lovely. So that's 3 enemies gone out of the required many. Oh, that's cheeky. Don't think I can't get to you just because you're down there, mate. I can get to you wherever you go to. Just think, if we were level 61, all of these elites that we're going around killing would be giving us death breath. Well, a chance of death breaths. Enough of them would be that we'd be able to put Heart Divine into the cube. Okay, that's better in terms of numbers. And Power Shrine's worn off, so we need to be a little bit more careful with our resource management, but only a little bit more careful. No thank you, I don't want to be frozen right in the middle of all that. Okay, let's come at Haynes from this side. He'll never see it if we come from the side. Or maybe he will, but I mean, he's a bounty hunter. He should expect people to come for him at some point. There we go. Let's let him do the exploding. I remember when you had to find scrolls of identify to be able to identify your stuff. That takes me back. Right. Still got 2 to go. John Gorham Coffin? Yeah. We've got enough space in our inventory. Yeah, despite everything, we're still going to be making pretty decent leveling speed. I think most of that comes down to our mobility on this character. It really does make the difference. Please do not be hitting me quite so much, guys. There we go. Take the big ones out. Significant number towards the bounty requirement. He's going to have his own friends around him, so we don't really need to pick apart every single one that comes. Well, though, it does feel wrong leaving them alive, doesn't it? John Gorham Coffin. Have a rain of vengeance, and a fan of knives, and a face full of strafe. Face of strafe. Strafe face. And we'll head on to Jezeb to finish out the set. We've already done 9 here because of the other bounty. About to gain a level. There we go. Lovely stuff. Who needs to regenerate resources when you can just gain levels? No thank you. You've already charged me once. Definitely want to avoid that where possible. Gotta find something to kill with my face lightning. Oh, it's really not doing much damage at this stage. Or maybe it's just the mobs have got so much health that it doesn't feel like it. You got 37,000 health, so they've got a fair amount. It's amazing how quickly you out-level your weapons. Because we were using Longshot before, and Longshot was a good, solid weapon for where we were. No thank you on the freezing. Really don't want that. Okay, if we're actually full, I guess we're heading back a tiny bit early. It does look like a plain damage upgrade as well, but I'll hold fire on that for now. Because we're going to get this in here as a little interim stopgap. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Now, obviously, none of the things that I'm doing right now are optimized. We're not min-maxing every single bit of equipment we get. We're not going to re-roll with Miriam. That's all in the name of speed. Because if we stop and do that at every single point on the way, we're never going to get to level 60. And then never going to get to level 70, and then never going to get our set items, etc, etc. Huh, etc. I don't know. I nearly made a comment about the hold fire joke when we were talking about a ranged weapon. Be thankful I'm I'm restraining myself as much as I am today. Cool, we can hand these all in. I'm going to kill these guys because we've got quite a high kill streak going at the moment. And I really want to see it come to fruition. There was actually an elite mob over here as well that I spotted. So we'll kill these as well. Because we've finished the bounty set, so we don't need to hurry on. Yeah, level 40. And that'll probably make a big difference to the kind of weapon we can make to upgrade. Cool, he's gone. Anyone else nearby? Just a couple of others. I want to get this kill streak as big as we can, and I think that's it. 99 kills.
I am returning to town.
Tyrael, give me something worthwhile. Not really feeling that loved by Tyrael at the moment. Okay, let's have a look at what we could make for level 40. Yeah, we can actually just make ourselves a composite bow. 33% damage increase. We might be able to get one that doesn't completely mince us in toughness. There we go. 58% damage increase, that is significantly better. And actually, while I think about it, oh, do I want a magnificent hallowed quiver or an illustrious barbed quiver? Probably the magnificent hallowed because it's got more properties on it. Yeah, extra damage, extra toughness. And you know what? For this one, I will re-roll one of those attributes. Just because I was talking about it. We're not using Spike Trap. So we can switch this for increasing Rain Avengers damage by 14%. That is a very significant increase. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time left. Probably not enough to do a whole bounty set. We could sort out our gems. That seems like a good plan. So where is Shen? There you are. Combining gems, we're going to be looking for all the emerald bits we can. Let's take all of these out for the moment. Four flawless square emeralds. That'll do. Oh, we can make a star emerald. Alright. We're going for star emerald and 2 flawless squares. And over here, oh, we can make a star ruby. Yeah. Let's get a star ruby in our hat. I don't think we'll be able to get any higher than that, but we'll have a look. So 3-star rubies. Oh, we can make a marquee ruby. Okay. I stand corrected. 33% extra experience. I'm probably just going to sell the rest of these because they're, well, no, we might use them for the Necromancer. The topazes at least. But for what it is, that's pretty good. Let's go. Actually, kind of want to go Act 1, Fields of Misery. Try this out.
That was just a taste.
Try our new damage output. There's good monster density here, so it's a good place to come when you're dealing with area of effect skills. Although the woods is probably my favourite place to go. But we can't just keep going to the same places, otherwise we'll never experience anything new. So up in the sky.
Darkness awaits you.
Yeah. Good solid damage. That's what we're doing. Let me just dance around you while you're doing all your fire chain stuff, mate.
I feel more powerful.
There's level 41.
Do you want more?
Just looking at the actions, it's like when I'm in whirlwind mode with Barbarian, except a lot lower budget. I do find it a bit amusing. Yeah, I'm just not getting near these guys because I don't want them to charge me. Cormac wants to stand right in the middle of them. He can definitely do that. I'm not going to stop him. It'd be great if I could get the Haunt of Baxo Cube, so I can put that on this character as well. There's so many little things that we're going to get with our Necromancer that will be transferable. And many things that won't be, of course, but focus on the good things. So what we're doing right now, it's not for any particular quest or anything, this is just to grind out some levels. Big fan of knives in that. As it said, that was brutal.
Feel my wrath.
Oh yeah, very good monster density in this place. $125 kills, that takes us to level 42. Amazing. Alright, well I think that's probably going to be a good point for us to finish off, so let's just
Returning to town.
head back to town. And I'll salvage the last of these things up. We're only 10 levels behind our Necromancer, so it's really not that bad in the grand scheme of things. Let me actually just go highest usable, and we'll just make, yeah, we can get a two-handed crossbow if we wanted at this point. I'll make one and see if it's a big damage increase. It is, so we will use that. But that is going to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed it. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.